What's going on, everybody? Bulldog Gaming here. I know I haven't recorded in a while, done anything in a while, period, because of work. Which I told you in the last video that I posted that it'd be a little bit because of work. And as my game freezes. So we're back on the server, got it. FiveM fixed itself for me, evidently. So I kind of wanted to bring you a highlight of what I've been doing. I've been working on some textures, some skin textures for a Fire and EMS mod that had been put out. And I'm going to pull up here and crush these guys. Yeah, whatever. You gotta love GTA. Alright, so. Kick his ass. Alright, he's out of my hair now. So, let me get these set up real quick. This is what I've been working on in recent weeks. For the server and for release. This will probably spawn in one of many skins. I can't remember which one it automatically spawns in. Hey, it's spawned in the skin I wanted it to. As soon as I get these spawned in, after I run his body over, wanted to do this raw so y'all could see how this thing goes. Yeah.
Only God can save this one.
It's a
I think I'm gonna be sick.
They're gone.
Yeah, it'll take me a couple minutes here to get these all set up. But I want to thank everybody, all 71 of you guys that have stuck by me through thick and thin since
Why'd we even show up?
I hear that, friend.
and he walks into my ambulance. What a dork. That have stuck through the long period of anything being posted, let alone, you know, the amount of stuff that has gone on. Sun's coming up. Traffic just don't care. Whoops. Didn't realize I was that close. It's okay. Really need to get that script in here, so all I gotta do is just type into the chat for Kill the Engine. I've seen a lot of people that have that on their servers. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. What am I missing? What am I missing? Okay, that's medic. It's medic 6. I need medic 1. But as you can see, this is starting out to be a pretty good setup. Kill the engine real quick. Alright, so the original creator of this is Mods by Medic. You can find these his Fire and EMS pack on LSPDFR. And what I've done is he doesn't he does, but he doesn't have a full Paleto Bay skin texture. And what I've been slowly working on is some skin textures for a Paleto Bay pack. Now, mind you, some people, that actually came out pretty good. Probably won't, it's taste. So he's got several units that are in this, from ambulances to ladders to engines to heavy rescue units, stuff like that. And so what I've done is I started creating a Paleto Bay skin texture. Now, if you've been on LSPDFR, you've seen that I released a Blaine County Fire and EMS pack, skin texture pack. But right now, my main focus has been putting out an actual Paleto Bay skin texture pack. Now, some people will go, well, why didn't you go with red and black and this and that? Well, for the job that I used to do, and for the company I used to work for, when I told everybody, hey, I'm going to have more time on my hands, I'll be able to do blah, blah, blah. Well, that didn't happen because we were also in the process of moving from Oklahoma to Kansas, back to Kansas, because I'm just going to put it out there, we liked where we lived before we moved to Oklahoma. And we had a lot better chance of things to happen. So my family and I, we decided, okay, we're going to move back to Kansas. So we moved. Well, I took a job, supposed to have been a local job, so I could be home every night, be off on the weekends, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. Well, that didn't happen. It ended up being, I was out of town. I was out of town quite a bit, so I wasn't able to get on YouTube here or over on Twitch and, put out the videos and crank out videos like I was there for a while. I was trying to get one up at least once a week. On the YouTube channel, you can see where and what I was doing, because I would do a mobile upload, and because of time constraints and safety and all that, I wasn't able to do that. So I ended up, and I just unplugged my controller. Good job. And since I unplugged my controller, now it is that's why I have two controllers. If the second controller will work. It's not going to work. There we go. Got the second controller to work. That's why we have a backup controller. So I ended up not being able to do any more recordings from the road. Well, I've now went to work for a different company doing the same thing I was when I moved back to Kansas, but I'm home every night and off on the weekends. Well, being that I wasn't able to put out anything because long hours, I'm in the construction field, so when I've got good weather, I gotta work. When I got bad weather, then I can do stuff. Well, today I got a rain out, so I've been working diligently to get something out for you guys. So, without further ado, let's do a walkthrough. One of the first Paleto-based skin textures that I did was this one here. This is Engine 10. Was one of the first ones. It's an international ProStar pumper engine, whatever you want to call it. Still don't remember all the classifications. Freightliner, ambulance, a Pierce tower, and then I made. My dude always looks mad. Notice that? Then I made the Ford F450, and today I put together this one. This one here is Engine 17. Okay, I'm not done with the pack. This is by far nowhere near what I want in this pack, because it's going to be more of an expanded pack. Let me... Alright, let's go here. Vehicle spawner. Spawn by name. I'm going to respawn this. No, not this. I'm actually going to do this. Fire truck 3. I'm going to spawn that in. Better face forward, or it's going to go over there and land on my ambo. My ambulance said we don't want that. It's thinking about it. It wants to. It wants to. It wants to. I wonder if it's going to spawn by the time... Yep, there we go. Alright, so this is the International Rescue Unit. This is a light rescue that Medic put out. My Blaine County Fire and EMS, as it freezes. Grapeseed Fire Department, Volunteer Fire Department. See, this is his Paleto Bay Fire Rescue unit. I'm going to make one to match those to go with this pack. But this is my Blaine County, so we are going to go over to the church with this one. And I'm going to walk through pretty much everything he has in this pack. If I've got it skinned to my texture, then I'll put my texture. As you can hear, I'm being hit in the background by Discord. This is another Pierce he has out. This one's just Vancouver. It's a mid-mount. I'm going to make a skin texture for it. Because I really like this engine. I love this engine. And I'm going to make a Paleto Bay skin for it. Dun, 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 dun. It takes so long for stuff to load. This one almost can be a rescue unit, the way it's set up, the way it looks to me. Almost. So, ladder 1. Do-do-do-do-do-do. There is only 2 skins for ladder 1. The one I created and the one that Medic put out with the pack. And I'm not going to spend time going through and turning off the motors this time. I don't think I've ever loaded ladder 2 in a while. It'll take it a second, or 5, or 10. Come on. Come on. You know you want to load. You know you want to load. This is all part of his pack. One skin for that. I think this is the one that I have. My Liberion. Nope. This is the one that I had the Blaine County on. Ha ha ha. That is Quint 5. First time I've actually been able to get it in game. I've been without 5M for a while. Whoops. It should spawn right in because I spawned it in once. There we go. I haven't built a skin for the heavy rescue yet, which I'm actually going to make this into a hazmat unit. And then Mods by Candace put out a Ford Explorer this is Mods by Candace's unit. This is one of her textures that she did. I do a lot of texturing for her, or well, I've done some texturing for her on some of her recent mods she put out. Paramedic Battalion Chief. This is Battalion Chief unit. I am killing my frames. But this is what I've been working on. I've also been putting out, or working on, trying to revive a map I had been working on for FS17. So, still in the works on trying to get that taken care of. But I wanted to put something out there, show you what I've been working on in the background, because mainly all I've had time for is to work on the skin textures that I've been working on, and not really getting any game time. So the video that will be attached to this video will have me making the skin texture for Paleto Bay, for the light rescue. Actually, I'm going to do a battalion chief in the Paleto Bay skin for this. And then I'm going to make a Paleto Bay skin texture for this. Now, as everybody should remember, this has been a while. I'm going to get out here. My buddy Silent is streaming. So, USA 5. Everybody should remember when I originally put these out. In fact, I have a video, a short video, of when I made these textures. If it'll ever load. Alright, here we go. Alright, the San Andreas Fire and EMS. Which, going to go over here. liveries. Alright. So, I had made the Blaine County Fire light rescue. And this is what I had put out. And I got to thinking, I need to do something so much better. Because everybody deserves so much better. Especially if it's stuff that I'm putting out. So, compared to what I originally put out, which is the one that I'm sitting in right now, that's for front and center, to, well, even, okay. Even if you look at this one, my San Andreas Fire and EMS pack that I was so diligently working on. You know, I didn't do these three. These are by other people. But, you know, looking at these, yeah, you know, for first time, this is what I've done for the first time, blah, blah, blah. I've come a long way. You know, I've taken time. I've done so much more, so much better compared to what I used to do. So what I'm going to do in the future is I'm going to work on making some skins for this USA pack that Candace had put out. Let's get away from that traffic real quick. Pull this one up. Yeah. I'll blow it out your ass. Come on. So what I'm going to do, field support unit. You know, I'm going to retexturize these units to match what I've already created, to go along with this Blaine County theme that I've done here. Also in the works, and I'm going to add this in, I'm working on a Blaine County Fire and EMS texture unit, texture for the fire tender tanker that Medic put out just recently, and also I'm going to put out as soon as I get the unit, I'm going to put out a squad, which is, he has the utility out. I'm going to get it downloaded. I'm going to work on a skin for it. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know if I'm going to do Paleto or if I'm going to do Paleto and Blaine County Fire and EMS yet. But when I decide, I will get that out. In fact, I might even do a video working on it. So for now, thank you for stopping by, checking out my latest video. I hope you like it. I hope you like what you've seen. And again, thank you so much for supporting me, sticking around for so little videos that I've put out. And I want to give a big shout out to Silent Fan, overcoming and able to put out his stuff and to keep inspiring me. So there it is, guys. You know, I greatly appreciate it. the more support you guys give, the better I feel. And I still feel bad because I haven't been able to put out anything. So I'm going to end it right here. Always remember, life's a game. Record it, or at least stream it, because somebody's going to watch it. And take care. Have a blessed afternoon.